that Prime of mine.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Toyworld Freedom Leader. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have some lovely artwork of the Freedom Leader. This is the standard edition. On this side of the box we have the Freedom Leader. On the other side, same thing, same stuff. It does say Tactics Waistcoat. I don't know if that's his official name now, but he was going by Freedom Leader. I don't know. But same thing on this side. On the back, same thing as well. Everything on every side is pretty much the same, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along here, we have the Freedom Leader, and this is Toyworld's take on the Bumblebee movie, Optimus Prime. And here he is in his truck mode, and he is a red and blue truck. Mind blown! It's crazy. It's so crazy. But let's get in close here, so we can take a look at the details. You see, you have some very dark tinted windshields right there. You got the windshield wipers, which are made of rubber. These are packed separately. You just tap them in. There's some nice silver for the front grille, for the front bumper there. Got the lights picked out, some transparent plastic for the headlights. Some nice silver for the side view mirrors. We have some nice detail all around. I do love the paintwork on this figure. They made him look kind of dingy and dirty, a little battle worn. I think that looks pretty good. This panel on this side, for some reason I cannot get this thing to sit totally flush. It's just something probably needs to be shaved down, but yeah, a little issue there. But you can see the tires again, looking just kind of dingy and dirty. Like they've been through some stuff, but love the paintwork on it. Just love the weathering detail they added to it. Smokestacks. There you have all the back going on there. And his feet are just kind of hanging out the back. You can see the taillights there. And all the tires are rubber. And there is the top. There is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Masterpiece Movie, Optimus Prime. With Masterpiece Movie, Bumblebee. With the Zeta Toys, Bumblebee. With MP44, Prime. With the Unique Toys, Prime. And last but not least, the Studio Series Bumblebee Prime. So, there you go. Now, some other things to talk about as far as the truck mode goes. You can see back here there are 2 slots. Now, as far as a trailer, none of the MP trailers work on this because the back section is way too long. This is my one gripe with the truck mode, is that it would have been nice if they had found a way to make the feet compress or something, because this is just like, if it had stopped like right there, that's perfect. But that's too much. That good. That, not so much. So that's, yeah, but it is what it is. But yeah, none of the MP trailers fit on this, so I don't know if Toyworld is going to make their own trailer for this, or this is supposed to work with some other already existing third-party trailer. I don't know, but there are slots there for seemingly a trailer, but I don't know what actually works with it, so it is what it is. But you also do get some swappable parts here that you can use for the truck mode. You can give him a more Cybertronian look if you want to, and to do that, you do get these different tires here. Again, they're all rubber, and you can see these are slick, don't have to tread. So I guess on Cybertron you don't need treads. I don't know how it works on Cybertron, but you can swap these out very easily. You just pull these off, just pull them off, just pull them all off. Like so, I'm only going to do the one side here. And then you just replace them with these, and again, these just go right on, like so. So, now you have that bit of differentiation going on, and you also get these new hubcaps here. You get 6 of these, you can see, just done in red and black, and these just snap on right there, and right there, and right there. And these are kind of hard to get out once you pop them in. I had to use my knife to kind of pry these out. But there you go, and you have that look going. And you can also swap out the smokestack. So these are the more Cybertronian smokestack pieces here. And this just unpegs. Now these smokestacks do have an element of transformation to them to go from robots into truck mode. These do not. This just stays in place. So if you're going to use these, just know that the smokestack will end up just facing down like that, which still, I mean, you know, adds to the sleekness of it. But hey, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Give him a little bit more of a Cybertronian vibe. But we'll get him back into Earth mode for now. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the truck mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? You can't do it, rubber tires, you can't. Now, this guy, this guy. He's one of those transformations. Oh yeah, he's one of those. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. But take the side view mirrors and push them in this blue section here. Just flip that up and then bring this whole bit back like so. You want to undo things here. Just bring that down. You want to get in here and untab this bit here. That will just help free up his legular region. So just untab that. Just get in here and pop that little section out. That'll give you some wiggle room so you can take the tanks and swing them in. You're still going to have clearance issues. That's my main problem with this figure is there are clearance issues. Oh, there are clearance issues. But flip that in, and there you go. And try to finagle things, pass things as best you can. Bring that back, bring that in. There you go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to transform his legs. So just split the legs like so. And we will just come down here. So what's going to happen here is we're going to take this tab. We're going to just flip that in. We're going to come around here to this side. We're going to bring this section out. That will free up this bit. You want to pull this out, rotate it around, push it back in, and then push that back in. And then take this bit here. You want to make sure that this section gets out of the way. Just swing that around. That will form the back of his leg. And then we come here, and this section will just shift over like that. Once you've done that, these panels here will just unfold, come down, and peg in right there. Then we just rotate his foot, flip up his toe, and there you have that. Second verse is just like the first. And now he has two legs. Hooray for legs. You also want to turn this over this little bit here. Just want to flip that out. Just flip it. It's squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky. But there you have his legs. Pretty much done. That's the easy part. The hard part is right here. This is where all the real frustration comes in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just take this panel, just swing this back. Now these pieces are meant to pop off because they're swappable. These will probably pop off while you're transforming them. Honestly, it's easier to just take them off and just put them off to the side, but I'm going to leave them on and try to do it without them popping off. It'll probably happen anyway, but we'll see how this goes. So you just want to take this section here, untab that, and just fold this all the way down. Bring that up, and we're going to take this bit here, just undo that. This also pulls out on a slider, as you can see. So that slides out. This little panel just swings around like so. And then you just want to fold this all the way over like that. And then this will just come up like that. And just leave it like that for now. Same thing on the other side. Just get in here and pop that open. Just fold that all the way down like that. Swing that back. And bring that out. Swing this little panel around, and then just fold it all the way over. Just bring that up like that, and we're on our way. So, up a little bit here. You do want to take this whole section. Helps if you open up the chest here. Just bring all of that up like that. And these little bits right here, you want to fold down fold it down, and then these sections here will just fold in. And you're just going to leave that be for now. So now we're going to work on his arms. So you just go to here, just kind of bring them out like so. Once you do that, you can take this panel here. This will just come up and over, and then this panel will come up like so. Just go over there like that. At this point now, you can drag his arm out as best you can. Again, this is one of the clearance issues. It's really, come on, get out, get out. There we go, get his arm out as best you can. This section here, we'll just flip back. Smokestack, just rotate this around and then you pull it up like so. Have that angled back, and then this panel will just come back like that. And then what we do here is we flip out the hand, and then this red panel here will come back to fill in that gap. And then we take this panel here, this just swings around onto the forearm like so, and there you have an arm all done. And again, second verse is just like the first. And now he has 2 arms. Hooray for arms. And the smokestacks didn't pop off. Yay! I did good. I did good. Alright, so let's get the arms out of the way as best we can. And we shall proceed. So these sections here, just untab from that front bumper. I want to open up the windshield here. And this is where... For some reason, every time I try to do this part, his head comes off. His head comes... You know what? We're just going to leave this off to the side. Just... whatever. It's whatever. Okay, so you want to bring this section up and you want to rotate it around like so. And just shift things upward as best you can. And again, there are clearance issues. And I don't like it. There we go. Just try to get things up and over as best you can. And then this will flip in. This will flip in. All of this will flip down. This little bit right here, this little red bit in the center, just shifts upward on this double hinge. And we'll just sit right there like that and just tuck all of this in. Now we need to finish up on his back here. So what we're doing here is we're taking these panels. These are coming back like that. And I was doing so well. I was doing so well. But it happened anyway. It's alright. Okay, so we're bringing these panels back. This little section here will just flip down to give us the millimeter of clearance that we don't have. And this little center section here, if you can see, will extend upward. Just want to shift that up as far as it'll go. And all this will just come down in front of it like that. And again, just kind of wiggle things around into place as best as you can. And that all sits like that for now. So we're starting to get his back situated here. And I think all that is as it should be. Okay, now we've done that, you know what? We can put his head back on. It just like clips in. And that's just really weird. I don't know why they did that, but oh, there we go. Clip his head back on. There you go. So now that we have done that, we can move on to some other things. So these headlight sections here are going to get his arms out of the way. So this section here first, you want to bring out and then bring this headlight section down behind it, and then this will come down. There's a natural stopping point, so it'll stay angled like that. So do the same thing on the other side. Just shift this out, bring this down, and bring it down until it stops right there. So at this point now, we can pretty much stand him up. We can get him upright. We can get him vertical. And we're almost there. We're almost there. But not really. But what we're going to do here is these sections will rotate back like that. This little section here just moves forward. And you're just going to take these sections and just flip them in like so. Make sure that these bits are sitting in these little grooves like they're supposed to, because otherwise the back won't line up and it'll throw everything out of whack. So set that there, make sure everything is in the groove like that. So make sure everything is situated as well as you can get it. And once you've done that, we just take all of this, and again we got some clearance issues here, but just kind of get things past things as best you can. It actually helps if you have the windshields closed up, and then just get that up and over like that. That was actually the easiest time I've had doing that. That's the one time that actually worked with me. Everything's sitting all right? I think so. I think so. Wow. That's the first time it actually cooperated with me. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Prime. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. So now we have that done. We just take these sections here. These just come down like that. Come back here. These panels will just flatten out to complete backpack. We take his booty and bring it up like so. And just try to get everything straightened out and compressed as best we can. And I think we're done. Just bring his arms down, straighten his arms out here. Get everything situated. And I think we're done. Are we done? I think we're done. I think we're done. We are done. Woo! We're done. And there you have a Freedom Leader in his robot mode. And he looks amazing. You know, the transformation, not the smoothest thing in the world, but the end result is just fantastic. In my opinion, I think he looks awesome. It definitely looks like Bumblebee Movie Prime. And let's get in close here so we can take a look at that head sculpt. Very nicely done head sculpt. Nice detail there in the mouth plate. Nice silver. Again, you get a little bit of weathering effect going on there. His mouth plate can move up and down so he can talk to you. Bumblebee! You suck. Anyway, so you can do that if you want to. But yeah, small around, nice detail going on. Even the back of his head. And again, you got that nice weathering effect going on there. Just some scratches, some scuffs. You know, he's Prime. He's been through some stuff, been through some battles. Nice detail going on there. Lots of detail in the arms. Very nicely done. Again, you got the nice weathering effect throughout. This overall very nice coloration on this figure. Looks great. Lots of detail. Some really well done paintwork. His big old feet. And he does have some die cast in him, so he does have a bit of heft, which is nice. And get those tabbed in properly. Into the back, as you can see, very clean transformation. All around, really, really nicely done. Now, articulation-wise, the head can rotate, can do a full 360. Head can move up and down. You can do a total squirrel. You can totally do that if you want. Arms can rotate. You do have two joints. You have a joint like right up in here that moves up and down, although that joint doesn't really work. You have the main joint right up in there. That's the one you really want to use, because that's one to actually hold the pose. And I pulled this off again. Get on there. But as you can see, even when you're using that joint, still, you know, the arm does droop a little bit, so that's unfortunate. A little bit of droopage there in the shoulders. You can work around it, but still there's droopage. You do have bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow, so you have a nice full range of movement there. As far as the hands, you do have wrist rotation. The hands are actually on the ball joint, so you have some wiggly waggly there. You do have fully posable hands. The thumb is on a ball joint at the base, and you also have a hinge right there and a hinge right there. So you have nice fully posable thumbs, and each finger is on a hinge at the base, hinge there, and hinge there. So again, you have fully posable fingers as well. If we move these bits down, you can move these little side skirts up and down to accommodate your movement. He does have waist rotation. Again, if we move his butt plates out of the way, you have to make sure you have the clearance for it. You need proper clearance. He does have waist rotation, although sometimes, because since things don't lock in totally solidly up here, you really just kind of want to grab him by his waist proper. So that does rotate at the waist. You do also get an ab crunch, which is nice. And that's another one of my complaints, is I just wish this upper torso bit, like, kind of locked in. There's really no locking point for this. It just kind of wiggles around. That's, whatever. Not the best. But, again, these little skirt pieces can move out of the way. The booty skirts, all that good stuff. Legs can move forward that far. Can move back about that far. Outward. You can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have a double jointed knee. You have nice range of movement there. And the feet, they can move up a little bit. They can move down some. You do have tiltage. You do have squeaky rotation edge. And you also have a toe joint. So now let's run through the accessories, and you get a lot of stuff with this figure. First thing is a big old shield. You can see some nice coloration there, nice detail, nice transparent orange bits right there. And to use this, you just take this panel and you untap it, swing it around, and it will plug into these two slots right here. So you just plug it into his form, like so, and there you go. He's got a big old shield that you can use if you want to. So you have that option. And another thing you can do is you can split this in half like so, and these then unfold and become energon axes, and that's really cool. You get this larger one here, you get a smaller one, and that's awesome. And you can remove these blades if you want to. They do come off. You just want to have just a plain old axe. You can do that, or leave it on. As always, up to you. It's yours. Display it however you wish. But hey, you have the option, and as always, options are good. So, hey, you have that going on if you want. My favorite thing to do with these, honestly, it looks kind of cool. It's not too stable, but it's a thing I like to do. So we just plug this into his hand. This is the typical tab in the slot of the palm method of weapon holding. And we just plug this into his hand like so. And then we take the other blade. You can see a peg there. Now this is not stable. This will just kind of wiggle around on you, but just for the sake of show, I think that looks really cool. Just a big old double-bladed axe of murder, death, justice, and I personally love that. And you also get a variety of guns. So you get this gun right here. And again, some nice coloration going on. And the magazine is on a hinge. You can swing it out to either side, do what you want there. The handle itself can shift forward and back to help you with positioning, which is nice. So you have that. You also get this gun right here, which kind of looks like RoboCop's gun. I know, I call it the RoboCop gun. It just gives me that vibe. But again, nice coloration and detail. Again, you do have the handle that can move forward and back to help you with positioning. So you have that. And the next two guns are really cool because they have electronics in them, and I love this. So here we have this big old sniper rifle, and you can see it's taller than Prime. So you get this big rifle going on. But again, really cool design. Love it. You also have the bipod here. That can come down if you want. And of course the handle that can shift forward and back. But what's really cool about this is it does have lights and sound. So the activation button is right here. So when you push it, you get a nice LED that goes off. And you get a blast effect, and the speaker's right in here. And when you hold the button down, you get a bigger blast there. And when you double tap the button, you get the blast but now the light will actually stay on. You can see it's a bright, nice bright LED there. So that's really cool. You just turn it off. So you have that going on. And you also get Prime's standard issue blaster here. Again, nice coloration, nice detail. And again, this does have the lights and sounds in it, so you push this button right here. It does pew pew and bang bang. Again, nice bright LED in there. Speaker. And when you hold the button down, you get a couple, different arrays of noises there. And again, when you double tap, you get the noise and the light will stay on until you turn it off. So that is pretty cool. And another cool thing about these two weapons here is they do have rechargeable batteries. You heard me, rechargeable batteries. So you just pull the back off like so. You can see there is a micro USB slot there, and they give you a USB charging cable to charge the battery on this. And of course you can plug this into your computer if you want to, but if you don't want to, they also give you the plug, so you can just plug it into the wall and charge it that way. So you can charge both of these guns. The sniper rifle does have it as well. You just pull it back off and there is the micro USB slot. So that's really cool. Sorry. Don't you hate it when your gun goes off when you don't want it to? Anyway, but yeah, that's really cool that these have rechargeable batteries. Like that's awesome. Now his standard rifle and the RoboCop gun are not Blush compatible, but guess what? These two guns, they're Blush compatible. Yes, they are. So if you have Siege Jetfire and you have his effects parts, guess what? These will work. Oh yeah, they work. They work. That's right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get a big old double Blush! Prime can Blush. Prime can Blush. And the sniper rifle can light up the Blush. Light our darkest Blush, if you will. Now, as far as weapon storage goes, the only thing I've found that works is all of the guns do have these two tabs on the sides, and these hip skirt pieces do have these slots on them, and they do fit there, so that works. I guess thing you can do if you want to do it. You can store his rifle and whatnot at his side, have that going on. Obviously the sniper rifle, it does have those tabs, but that's not going to work. It does have these vertical tabs, so I guess if you wanted to, you could always just, I don't know, plug it there like that. That does work. So hey, things you can do if you want to do them. And another thing you get is just a straight up set of dedicated gun holding hands here. They're just in a fixed pose, but still nicely detailed, and these will hold any of the guns, but unfortunately they don't hold them very well. You can see they're kind of loose in there. They don't have the slot in the palm for the tab to go into. If they had put that in there, maybe that would have worked out a bit better, but yeah. But they do swap out via a ball joint. Just pop off the posable hand, and you can just pop this one in like so, and you can see it doesn't really hold the gun all that well, so you're probably better off just using the posable hands for holding weapons. So yeah, bit of a bummer there. And also you have the option to give him his Cybertron look from the movie, and to do that we have to swap out some parts. So we take this smokestack, pop that off, and we pop these smokestacks on like that. This shoulder piece, this front shoulder piece, also untabs, and we bring in this shoulder piece that just tabs right back on like so. Coming down to the forearms, we swap out these bits here. So these are just on a friction hinge, so you just pop this off, and we pop this new one on, which has some more blue going on there, and that just snaps on like so. And you got that look going. And then, of course, we come down to the legs and we swap out the tires. Put on the slicks. Like so. And put on the Cybertronian hubcaps. Like that. And that gives him his more Cybertronian look. And there we have him, all Cybertroned up. You know, it's not a drastic change, but hey, it gives you that extra bit of movie accuracy if you want it. Actually, if you really want to be accurate, I would guess you want to take off the windshield wipers, because windshield wipers, you didn't have windshield wipers on Cybertron. These just, you want to be careful with them because they are rubber, so just don't rip them out. There we go. So I guess that really more completes the look as far as a Cybertron mode goes. But hey, again, you have the option, and as always, options are good. And what do you do with all this stuff if you're not using it? Well, they give you these 2 storage crates, which is pretty cool. You can see, again, done with a nice brushed metal finish. You do have to put these boxes together. It's easier to do. They're arrows, and also everything comes together in a very specific way, so you can figure it out pretty easily. But the top just comes off, and you see you have lots of storage room in here. And granted, this is really the only one you need, because you can basically take all of your accessories, all your weapons. You can even take these, take this apart, you drop this in there, that'll fit. All the other stuff, extra hands, your Cybertron parts, all that stuff, you can just dump in there if you want. I got it all just sitting here. There you go. Just take it all, dump it in there. There you go. Even the charging cable, dump it in there. There you go. Voila. And you have storage for all of your stuff. The only thing that will not fit in this is the rifle. That's too big for it. But everything else, as you can see, will fit in there just fine. So you got a little storage box right there. And you have an extra one for some extra accessories if you want. So hey, that's cool. And another feature you get is in Prime's Noggin. You do get lights, and to activate the lights, you just kind of push up and in on the mouth plate, and his eyes will light up. A nice bright blue. Get that going on. Just turn it off. Just boop. There you go. So that's pretty cool right there. And the last accessory you get is a replacement head for the 3-0 Prime. So if you have the 3-0 Prime, guess what? They give you another head for him as well. And just to compare the 2 heads here, it's his head's a little wider, a little bit more detail there in the mouth plates. And to swap them, very easy. You just pull this head off. This head just comes with a little like stand for it. You just pop that off and just pop this on. Boop, and there you go. There is the new head for 3-0 Prime. And it does have lights as well. You just push in on his head crest. Boop, and the lights glow a nice bright blue. So hey, you have that option as well. And as always, options are good. Now, the lights for both heads do already come with the batteries pre-installed, and they also give you a set of extra batteries for both heads, some LR44s and some LR41s, respectively. So you also get replacement batteries for the heads on top of the ones that are already installed. So that is also really cool. Much appreciated. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Masterpiece movie, Optimus Prime. It's my knockoff version, but it's the exact same mold. Here he is with the Masterpiece movie, Bumblebee. He's a little guy. Here he is with the Zeta Toys, Bumblebee. Here he is with MP44, Optimus Prime. Here he is with the Unique Toys, Optimus Prime. Here he is with the Studio Series, Bumblebee Prime. Here he is with the 3A, Bumblebee. And lastly, but not leastly, here he is with the 3-0, Optimus Prime. So, there you go. So there you have the Freedom Leader, and yeah, he's kind of a mixed bag for me. You know, he has his positives, but he also has his negatives. As far as the truck mode goes, the back end is just way too long. I wish they could have come up with a way to kind of compress things up a bit back there so it's not so lengthy. It's just a bit too much. The transformation definitely could have been smoother. There are too many instances of having to kind of push things past things and flex things around things, and I am not a fan of that. Will never be a fan of that. So the engineering definitely could have been a bit smoother. As far as the robot mode goes, the shoulders are a bit on the droopy side, which is not good. They definitely needed to be tighter. I wish that the upper chest portion locked in some way, because it is just kind of floating around and just kind of moves around a little more than I would like. But overall, though, it looks fantastic. It's a fantastic looking figure, a beautiful representation of Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. Overall, it is really good quality. I mean, there's die casts in him. He's heavy, he's hefty, he definitely has that weight to him. You know, nothing really feels fragile, flimsy. Everything feels good and sturdy on this figure. So overall, it is a well done figure, but there is definite room for improvement here. Now, what I showed you today is the standard edition. There is also a deluxe edition, and I believe the deluxe edition comes with a display base, some effects parts for the guns, and I think they come with 2 extra storage crates. So that's what you get with the deluxe edition. I got the standard one because, you know, that you get plenty as it is with the standard edition, so I didn't really need that much more stuff, and a lot of that stuff is just going to end up in a drawer anyway, so, you know, save me some space. But all in all, though, like I said, definite room for improvement, but overall, just a fantastic looking figure. So there you go. Now, I picked this up from Show Z Store. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. For all your other Transformers needs, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com, also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. You can also check out my Transformers Movie Toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Toyworld, the Freedom Leader, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, bomb in your face. Well, Bumblebee, since you had your own movie, I think it's only right that I have my own movie. What do you mean every movie is a Prime movie? Nuh-uh! I always have to share the spotlight with you. Then everybody comes up to me, oh, Bumblebee, he's so cute. Oh, he's everybody's best friend. What about me? What about the Prime? Where's my origin story? Now that's just mean. Of course people would see it. I am a guaranteed box office attraction. No one has the heroic stage presence of the Prime. No one has a heroic point like the Prime. I just think you're worried I'm gonna steal your thunder. But it's alright. I'd be envious of me too. I heard that.